Ladies and gentlemen, now available via my ProWrestlingTees.com online shop, Get Off My TV. The perfect shirt you could be wearing every Monday night when we see the likes of Kane, The Big Show, Ryback, and among many others that we just can't stand to see on Monday nights. I now bring to you and available for purchase this weekend, starting today. Get Off My TV, man. ProWrestlingTees.com/Off The Script, $19.99. Get your new merchandise and support Off The Script today. Once again, that's ProWrestlingTees.com/Off The Script. What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. And this is part number 3 of 98 of the number 1 fucking source right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. This is Off The Script, the number 1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes, man. Thank you so much for joining me on part 3. It's going to be a tough episode to get through, man. I just got done streaming 2K16 on Twitch. What an epic stream, bro. Every time I do fucking 2K16 streams, they are hype as fuck, bro. I love it. Everybody's watching. We had 140 people in there watching me and my creative genius for 2K16. It's fucking awesome, man. If you guys are not following me on Twitch, please do so. Everything that I record on Twitch is always uploaded to YouTube for you guys to view, man. It's going to be fucking awesome. And thank you guys who came out to the stream earlier this evening. And my voice is a little sore and a little hoarse because of it, but we're going to try and get through this. This is number 98, part number 3 of Off The Script. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I got a lot of news to get into. I'm not going to waste any of your time with any bullshit, but all I will say is if you want to follow me and keep up to date on the channel, Twitter is the best place to do that, at JD from NY206. I'll get into everything else later on towards the end of the video. I got a lot of news, and when I mean I got a lot of news, I got a lot of news for you guys. Let's start off with John Cena. Everybody's talking about John Cena and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is taking over John Cena's spot. John Cena is going to have a reduced role in WWE. But according to sources, John Cena is getting good reviews for his role in the movie Sisters. He plays a drug dealer in the movie, and Hollywood seems to love him. The Today Show hosts have praised him for his work on the show and his work on the big screen this year. Also, his ability to do comedy along with his look is getting attention and will likely lead to more movie offers. Cena also has a cameo role in Daddy's Home with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. His reality series American Grit premieres sometime in 2016, and Fox has ordered 10 episodes. There is no word yet on an exact date for this premiere. Cena has said in interviews that he never wants to leave WWE, but the feeling within the company from people that are in the company is that Cena will eventually transition into the part-time wrestler role similar to The Rock. I think Cena will appear more than The Rock does, but this stage of the game, as his TV and movie commitments pick up, that means he'll have less time to be a regular character on WWE TV. There's also the fact that Cena has nagging injuries, so a full-time WWE schedule might not be the best thing for him if he wants to continue with his career in Hollywood. Keep in mind that WWE has been preparing for this because plans for 2015 were for Roman Reigns to be anointed as the new face of the company, and Cena's role was to be the top star in a reduced role. Cena is on the cover of the current Muscle and Fitness magazine as well for January 2016. Now, My take on this is that this right now is making the rounds among social media. It's getting all over the dirt sheets. Listen, we are in WrestleMania season. This is 2016. This is when WWE's business picks up, okay? This is when they are at their supposed best as far as storylines go, as far as profit goes, as far as ratings go. Everything is on the up and up when WWE is in WrestleMania season. That's from January up until April. The Monday Night Raw following WrestleMania is the end of WrestleMania season, okay? John Cena will be with the WWE for a few more years, okay? He's going to be taking roles here and there. He's going to be getting his foot in the door for Hollywood. John Cena is not leaving WWE. I would be shocked if John Cena leaves WWE. Right now, Cena is not going anywhere. I understand WWE's desire to get someone else in the role to take over John Cena's spot, but we have at least 2 to 3 more years max with John Cena. John Cena is only preparing himself for his life after WWE because he knows he's not going to be able to do it for another 5 years. He's simply getting his foot in the door. A movie there, a movie here, a reality series there. He's not going anywhere. Why are people proclaiming that John Cena is stepping down from his throne and he's going to take a reduced role, a part-time role like The Rock? I can't believe that. The Rock is never on TV. He could go a whole year without being on TV. Cena will be on TV. If the WWE needs Cena, the WWE is the first place Cena will be. Hollywood right now is second. WWE is where John Cena makes the majority of his money. He's not going anywhere. So all these reports, all these accusations about John Cena taking a reduced role, yeah, it is true, but it's not going to happen for a few years. This is why we are getting the Roman Reigns empire being built right before our eyes. Because WWE knows when John Cena slowly starts to transition out of WWE and into Hollywood, like The Rock did, they need someone to take his throne. And that man is Roman Reigns. He's not going anywhere right now. Cena will be with the company, in my opinion, for the next 3 years max. He is 38 years old. By the time he's in his 40s, it's over. He's got a few more years left in him. He's got a few more WrestleManias left in him. He will be on WWE TV regularly when they need him. He will be there. This is for his life after WWE, but that does not mean that he cannot get his foot in the door right now. He's done so much for the WWE that they are granting him this. If he needs time off to do this or that for Hollywood, they will grant him that because John Cena has gave them his body, his life, his fucking blood. And it's the only right thing to do. Cena will be with the WWE, then he will transition out for good. But anytime soon, not happening. A couple of months ago, there are rumors of former WWE diva Victoria possibly making a return to the WWE in the near future. Unfortunately, those rumors haven't come to fruition, and there has been no development on that rumor. However, the rumor of a female member joining the Wyatt family has again resurfaced. According to the Inquisitor, which I don't take seriously at all, there isn't a specific female wrestler that is verified to debut as the 5th member of the group, but there are significant rumblings of her being tied to the Sister Abigail character. For as long as the Wyatt family has been in NXT or WWE, Bray has made several references to the teachings of Sister Abigail. Her commanding influence on Bray Wyatt and the rest of the Wyatt family are still what defines their dominance and unity as a group. On paper, debuting a physical form of Sister Abigail could destroy a lot of the faction's mystique and take away most of the mystery of Bray's character. On the other side, she could be all-powerful in the WWE Divas division and provide a dark character in that division. That may also finally bring Bray Wyatt into the fold for a WWE Championship. Now, how do I feel about this? I don't think there should be a Sister Abigail. The thought of a Sister Abigail being in the women's division and being there on TV is an interesting and intriguing idea. But correct me if I am wrong, O worthy scholars of Off the Script. Didn't Dean Ambrose destroy Bray Wyatt's rocking chair when they had their little feud going on? Wasn't that rocking chair destroyed? Didn't Bray Wyatt say that that was a last sentiment of what Sister Abigail left him? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Sister Abigail should be anything in WWE. The idea is great. It's intriguing. It might add a bit of mystique to the character. If it gets Bray to the next level, and that's a major if, WWE can handle the writing for that type of character, which I don't think they could, it may be good for Bray Wyatt. But right now, in my honest opinion, I don't think there should be a Sister Abigail. Because as far as I know, Sister Abigail is not of this earth. She is an entity that Bray Wyatt feeds off of. The knowledge that she left behind, meaning that she is no longer with us. So, bringing a Sister Abigail character to TV might not make the most sense. Whatever the case may be, I think Bray Wyatt should be in the fold for a WWE Championship, regardless if there's a Sister Abigail or not. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't even think there is one single woman in the WWE or in general in the world of professional wrestling that could play a Sister Abigail. And WWE is not going to go outside to go find somebody and immediately recruit them for this role. They won't. I don't think it's on their radar as being the most important thing to do right now. And there's certainly nobody in the WWE. There's nobody in NXT. There's nobody on the main roster. So why do it if you can't find somebody who fits the role perfectly? Not going to happen. And based on current storylines, to me, from what I know, correct me if I'm wrong, Sister Abigail is dead. So I don't see this making any sense to begin with. But there are rumors going around, and that's my opinion on that. I don't know if you guys would like to see that. Let me know in the comments below. When the League of Nations was formed, all the members appeared to be in a certain role or fit a certain role with the group. Sheamus was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at the time and the group's leader. Rusev was the muscle. Barrett could have been the voice. And Alberto Del Rio was the flash of the group. The four men formed their faction based on their common position as WWE foreigners and heels. Unfortunately, the book hasn't been booking strongly. Sheamus lost his WWE Championship to Roman Reigns a few weeks ago. They've lost quite a few matches in four-man tag matches, and John Cena's return has put a lot of pressure on Alberto Del Rio's United States title reign. The original plans for the League of Nations faction have been altered. Mainly, the group was originally supposed to include former Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens. He is from Canada and a top heel in the company. However, Owens was sent home sick from a week's worth of WWE television tapings. During that week was the debut of the League of Nations, so Owens had to be replaced. However, that may be the best since he's better off marching to the beat of his own drum. Kevin Owens should consider himself lucky that he got sick the week that he did. This would not have been good for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is above each and every one of these guys. Rusev, Del Rio, Sheamus, Barrett. WWE has done nothing with these guys. Del Rio being the best of the four simply because he's the United States Champion and he came back and defeated John Cena in his first match back. I give him that. After that, he was booked poorly. Having Kevin Owens mixed in with guys who mean nothing to WWE television, who have done nothing on WWE television, and continue to do nothing on WWE television, would have been disastrous for Kevin Owens. He is in a feud right now with Dean Ambrose, and Kevin Owens has never looked stronger on the WWE main roster than he does now. The last time we seen him look this strong was when he debuted against John Cena. And then he won the IC title. And then he went against Ryback and nobody cared. And now he's going against Dean Ambrose and he's starting to look like a menacing fucking threat again. Who is hell-bent on revenge against Dean Ambrose and getting his Intercontinental Championship back. This would have been a disastrous career move for Kevin Owens. And I don't believe WWE would have jeopardized his being and his stature in the company but by putting him in the League of Losers. Because that's all they are. They're a league of losers. Rusev is a shell of his former self. Nobody gives a shit about Sheamus no matter how hard he works. Wade Barrett is a fucking waste due to WWE creative writing. And Alberto Del Rio gets no crowd reaction whatsoever. No crowd reaction at all. Kevin Owens himself, though he's great, could have never even held that group together, no matter how great he is. Thank God it did not work out that way. And thank God he got sick. Because if Kevin Owens was in the League of Nations, I think we all would have been collectively shaking our head. Good thing he's on his own. He's better off by himself. And hopefully they got better things in store for Kevin Owens than the fucking League of Nations. Monday's Raw opening segment. Vince McMahon reacted, or returned I should say, to exact his revenge on Roman Reigns after being Superman punched during Reigns' title win against Sheamus 2 weeks ago. However, before the boss could do anything substantial to get his revenge, the police officers had McMahon handcuffed and brought to the ring with them protection. And they turned on him. Vince's rage got in the way. His protection of Stephanie led to his arrest for most of the episode. What's funny is after McMahon's arrest, there was a flurry of phone calls to the New York City Police Department in real life by many members of the WWE Universe to throw the book at him. Many WWE fans thought the segment was real enough to make the calls despite some questionable acting from both McMahons. These are the people that watch Monday Night Raw. I have nothing to say on that. These are the people who are voting for the Usos to win Tag Team of the Year. These are the people cheering for Roman Reigns. These are the people eating the proverbial shit WWE gives them each and every week. These are the people calling the NYPD in real life because they thought Vince McMahon was really arrested. That's who's watching the product, folks. That's who's watching the product. Awesome. Fucking awesome. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Moving on. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle has been surrounded by rumors of his retirement and his tour with TNA. But it turns out this may just be a way to sever his ties with the company and move on to other promotions or even other lines of work. Recently, Kurt Angle responded to a rumor of him being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, which he will be. He will be in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's not a matter of if. That's thrown out the window. If. He will. No question. One of the greatest WWE performers ever. He will be in the Hall of Fame. Angle had the following to say about this, but take it as a grain of salt after how the rumors of his retirement have gone. I'll believe the hype when I decide to talk to WWE. I haven't. We were going to have some type of meeting. We were supposed to have some type of meeting last year. Unfortunately, it got canceled. We really haven't spoken. I don't expect them to speak to me until my contract is up, and I haven't really gone after them to talk to them. Somewhere along the line, it'll happen. I just don't know when. Would it be an honor to be in the WWE Hall of Fame? Yes. It would be an incredible honor. Would it kill me if it wasn't? No. The most important thing to me is being in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, which is Olympic wrestling. That's where my legacy truly is. It would be nice to be on the WWE Hall of Fame. It'll happen. I just don't know when. Kurt Angle will be in the WWE Hall of Fame. He can't say much right now because he's still contracted with TNA. He's in his last few weeks of contract, but as soon as his contract is up, his entire story is going to change. He will be back in the WWE. Something that Joe Cronin was upset about. Seems that Summer Rae and Tyler Breeze will not be ushering in the new year together. Breeze debuted in October as Summer Rae's new man and the foil to Dolph Ziggler. Unfortunately, that feud wasn't focused on properly, and it didn't feel like the WWE Universe was invested in their matches. The WWE fans don't seem to get the Tyler Breeze character, and a big part of that could be the relationship with Summer Rae. Their dynamic on WWE television doesn't mesh well on screen, and Summer as a heater for Tyler Breeze doesn't really do either of them any favors. According to PW Insider, there is no longer an issue with this, as Tyler Breeze now, as far as SmackDown goes, which was taped on Tuesday, he is no longer together with Summer Rae, as they announced their breakup and they'll be going their separate ways. Honestly, that's for the best, according to some sources. Summer can be a heater for another superstar, but Breeze hasn't been able to gain anything from her heat. WWE probably thought her time with Rusev would allow her to give Prince Pretty some heat when he debuted. Now it's up to Tyler to get over on his own, which he will be able to do if he's able to wrestle on a regular basis. I don't know what I should think about this. I really don't. You know, we all want the Tyler Breeze to be brought up to the main roster, and I thought he was brought up a little bit prematurely. I didn't think it was... I mean, I didn't mind his debut, but I thought he was brought up a little bit prematurely. They did not give him a solid storyline to work with when bringing him up. Yes, it was great to put him against Dolph Ziggler. Yes, the matches would have been fantastic, but WWE didn't do anybody any favors. If they were going to bring him up to go against Dolph Ziggler, they should have had him win the majority of the matches and make it feel like a big deal. They just did not. And now Tyler Breeze, I don't know what is in store for Tyler Breeze. He's been losing to Titus O'Neil. He's in a feud with Goldust right now. I mean, what does this mean for Tyler Breeze? I mean, the man wasn't really doing anything down in NXT. He was on a losing streak down in NXT. He was always in big matches on NXT. But the WWE Universe, how can they be invested in Tyler Breeze if WWE hasn't prepared them for his debut? There's no promos. There wasn't no promo packages for weeks letting you know that he was coming. He just debuted. How are you supposed to be invested in the character? How are you supposed to be intrigued about who this man is if you're just going to throw him out there? He looks like everybody else, because everybody else that you've booked has been booked like shit. So of course they're going to lump Tyler Breeze into that. Get this man ready with pre-match promos, a pre-debut promo. Set him up. Let people know that he's coming. None of that happened. And Tyler Breeze right now is fucking sinking on the main roster. And that's a disgrace. Tyler Breeze and Summer Rae. If you look at it, it could have been good. But WWE, of course, with their shitty writing and their 50-50 booking, they didn't do Tyler Breeze any favors. Summer Rae, Tyler Breeze, no longer together. I just hope, and I know he can, because I know he's got it in him, to get this character over. If the WWE Universe is that fucking vain, if they are that fucking retarded that they can't see this guy for what he is, there's no helping them. The people that watch this product, the people that attend these shows, are fucking clueless. Start watching the product and start investing your time in these characters. He's great at what he does. He's a self-proclaimed prick. He's a supermodel who thinks he's better than everybody else. And what he does in the ring, he can do better than anybody else. Get this guy to the next level. It's not that difficult. WWE failed to prepare him to get him ready for the main roster. That's their fault. And if Tyler Breeze fails, it's because WWE let him down. That's my take on that. News on Jeff Hardy. There's been a lot of rumors about Jeff Hardy returning to the WWE when his contract with TNA expires. It was only natural that Matt Hardy's name would come up along with his brothers. Both of their contracts are up in early 2016, so that leaves the door open for the Hardy Boys to return to the WWE. Jeff is injured, but there is still the opportunity for them to enter the WWE Hall of Fame or other things to do with the company. Matt Hardy recently spoke with Channel Guide magazine about his time in TNA and a possible return to the WWE. Below, I will read you the highlights of what Matt had to say about a WWE return. And I quote, "Right now, I'm standing atop the TNA mountain and waving the TNA flag proudly. My contract does not come up until February. Obviously, I'm going to say never, but my intention right now is to make TNA as great as possible. I think the wrestling world needs TNA, and I think the wrestlers need TNA. I think the fans need TNA. I think they need it to be successful and grow and thrive. And I think that is what I'm here to do. I've been put in a position where I can make a difference. That is certainly my short-term goal, and that is to make a difference to put TNA on the map. As far as my future goes, I like to keep people guessing. That's part of the mysteriousness of Matt Hardy as well." Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. He's under contract with TNA. He doesn't need to say anything else. He's not allowed to say anything else. Why, as a contracted TNA employee, would he say, "Yeah, I'm coming to the WWE"? Not going to happen, man. We all know that Matt and Jeff want to be in the WWE. We all know that they will be back in the WWE. That Matt and Jeff Hardy don't have much time left in the world of professional wrestling. Why would you want to waste your career away in TNA when you can have one or two more WrestleMania moments and then be inducted into the Hall of Fame on top of that? The politically correct answer by Matt Hardy. They will be back in WWE. That's all I got to say about that. And finally, guys, to end this week's part 3 of Off the Script, NXT. I took part in this poll. For those of you complaining that NXT wasn't represented properly at the Slammy Awards, your voice has been heard. WWE announced NXT's first end-of-the-year awards for the brand's version of the Slammy Awards. WWE.com has posted the following statement. Which NXT superstar had the best 2015? What was your favorite NXT match of the year? You will be able to make your voice heard on these topics and more starting January 1st. WWE CEO Triple H announced on Twitter that the first ever NXT End of the Year Awards in WWE history, recognizing the best NXT had to offer in 2015, will be presented on the January 13th edition of NXT on the WWE Network. The WWE NXT Universe will be able to cast their votes exclusively on WWE.com beginning New Year's Day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time in 6 categories. The awards are Overall Competitor of the Year. I voted for Finn Balor. Male Competitor of the Year. Again, I went with Finn Balor. Female Competitor of the Year. Bayley. Tag Team of the Year. And they weren't even on the fucking list, which is fucking disgusting. Jordan and Gable, to me, are Tag Team of the Year. But I voted for Enzo and Cass. Match of the Year. Bayley versus Sasha at TakeOver Brooklyn. TakeOver of the Year, Brooklyn. Those are my choices. Those are my votes for NXT Year-End Awards. You guys can vote if you want on WWE.com. They close on January 6th at 10 a.m. All the voting closes at January 6th or on January 6th at 10 a.m. Thank you guys for watching Off the Script. Sorry about my voice. It's a little hoarse. I'm struggling to get through this episode. Normally I'm not like that, but after a stream that's high energy with 2K16, it's tough to do these kind of shows, man. Especially 30 minutes long. If you guys want to support the show, PayPal link down below. You can always buy a t-shirt. ProWrestlingTees.com/offthescript for my official store on Pro Wrestling Tees, man. Get your brand new hashtag Get Off My TV t-shirt. $19.99. They come in all sizes, and they do ship internationally. If you guys want to subscribe to WrestleCrate, which I have not gotten yet, I don't know why. If you guys want to tweet at WrestleCrates for me and ask them, where's JD's crate? He hasn't gotten it yet. I wanted to do an unboxing on Off the Script this weekend. It might have to wait. Hopefully I get it for episode 99. I don't know what's going on. So, if you guys do want WrestleCrate, the #1 subscription service delivered to your front door. Bunch of wrestling goodies. If you want the regular crate or the extreme crate, okay? If you guys want the larger crate, you could use JD Sent Me. Instant 10% off the ultimate crate or the regular crate, man. Instant 10% off your first purchase using the code JD Sent Me. Follow me on Twitter at JD206. If you guys want to watch the episode of Out of Nowhere, episode 10 with Vince Russo, Joe, and JD, link down below. If you guys want to catch up on all the Off The Script episodes you guys missed this weekend, link down below. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, at JD206. I will be back on Monday with Monday Night Raw review. Until then, this is JD. Thank you guys for a great weekend. Thank you for all the support. Happy New Year. And I'll see you guys right back here for Monday Night Raw review. Sheamus versus Roman Reigns with Vince McMahon as the special guest referee. Until then, I'll talk to you all later. Have a great weekend.